Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 3 of Fnatic versus Tidehunter. This is a matchup in the Dreamhack Invitational 2013. This is Group B, first matchup in Group B. Obviously, if this is game 3 in a best of 3, it means that both teams have won one game. And this is the final game, deciding who will come out on top of each other. I am actually casting from a live game, so therefore I'm not starting right in the beginning of the replay, and therefore we are already in the pick and ban phase, as I'm just setting all stuff here. Okay, here we go. So anyways, so we already see Phantom Dancer being banned out by Tidehunter. Now last game, watch out, spoilers, last game Phantom Dancer was picked up by Fnatic, and Era just went rampage on them. Basically a combination out of Phantom Dancer and Lone Druid, smashed Tidehunter like no problem. Split push and a really stacked out Phantom Dancer secured the victory for Fnatic after 45 minutes of game time, I think, or even 50. Fairly long game. We see again Wisp ban and a Chen ban by Fnatic, knowing that Chen is being played by Ake, a good Chen. In game 1 he played a really good Chen and won with Tidehunter versus Fnatic. We see Nukes being banned out, fairly typical. Therefore Keeper of the Light came through the draft and is being first picked by Notail. Actually not first picked by Notail, first picked Batrider by Tidehunter. Tidehunter, obviously. Lone Druid and Keeper of the Light being picked up as a second. And Shadow Demon, Nature's Prophet complete the lineup for Tidehunter right now, and the Puck for Fnatic. So again we see a Puck on Fnatic like we did last game. Gonna be probably played by Hani once again. He basically managed very well. He brought up all his items he needs. He got a fairly quick dagger and he got a sheep stick. And from then on, Lone Druid, who's again in Fnatic's team, with Trixie playing Lone Druid, they just secured basically late game and split pushing wise, secured the games.
10 seconds remaining.
We see Nature's Prophet for Admiral Bulldog being third picked. Now last time in second game we saw Nature's Prophet being banned out in the banning stage, so this time Tidehunter deciding that it's not going to happen again. We want that Nature's Prophet on Admiral Bulldog. As we see ban-wise, Enchantress, Luna as a hard carry, Void as a hard carry, we see Nakes being banned as a hard carry, and Gyrocopter as a carry, and Undying as a carry. Now, Cancer Dancer is out already too, so most of the common hard carries are banned out already. We will see what Fnatic will decide to go and what Tidehunter will decide to go for. They obviously have an Nature's Prophet who is gonna probably opt for Sheepstick at some point, maybe a fast mecha, we will see, most likely. And then late game is just gonna get even more potential. Lone Druid obviously has late game potential on Fnatic's side, but playing him as a solemn hard carry basically means that you will have to get some strong heroes other than that. So we will see what Fnatic will be picking up. Tidehunter has picked up Lina. Lina has some nice burst damage, has a low CD stun, low mana stun. It's 90 mana on level 1 on the stun, and I think only like 7 seconds, yep, 7 seconds. 7 seconds stun cooldown, so you can most of the times you can get out 2 stuns on Alina, so it's a really strong support. Very underrated. Obviously that is due to her lack of reliable stun. I mean, it's not a reliable stun, you need to hit it, but you can hit 2 during one engagement, for sure, which is really strong. Anyways, but in this combination we do have Shadow Demon who's going to set up a stun. It's basically going to be Disrupt into Soul Catcher and then the stun of Lina. Just needs to be timed right. Disruption taking 2.5 seconds, yep, 2.5 seconds, so, fairly simple to time. It does fail though frequently when you see pop stars playing. Anyway, Batrider for Tidehunter means that it's going to be again a very high impact hero in solo mid, who will be trying to force out clash and pickups all the time. Now last game we saw Tidehunter play a really nice Beastmaster on S4. However, even though he got nice utility items and everything, he really couldn't find a window to make something happen. It was well played overall by Fnatic. Just they had nice positioning, nice Nice rotation. As we see, Anti-Mage being picked up by Tidehunter. So Loda on the AM is gonna be safe farming most likely. They're not gonna go tri-lane offensive wise. I don't think they are, not against the Coddle. Keeper of the Light is a strong tri-laner nowadays. He has that Illuminate Wave which deals so much damage, basically 200 damage times 3 if he hits a good Illuminate Wave, and it's just gonna progress into more. It's already 600 damage on level 1 to a whole tri-lane. That's just ridiculous. You don't want that shit to happen at all to you.
5 seconds remaining.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see an anti-mage on bottom lane with a Shadow Demon Lina. They're gonna be able to smoke gank fairly well. They have a nice setup on stuns and disruption, you know, it just works out very well. We'll see probably an off-lane Furion who is gonna go into woods in the beginning on Admiral Bulldog, and we're gonna see, obviously, as we see Lycanthrope being picked up as a fifth pick. Jakiro in addition to that, so very interesting. That just means a lot of pushing power for Fnatic. They're going to opt for that Lycanthrope, who's going to be most likely safe farming. Now if that's the case, I could imagine that they might even rotate. You know, I think Tidehunter might even think about an aggressive tri-lane right now, because Lycanthrope, not the sort of tri-laner you want really, with the Jakiro and the Keeper of the Light. Not going to work that well. I mean, you could off-lane Lycanthrope, but you know, rather than off-lane Lycanthrope or safe lane and play tri-lane with Lone Druid, you know, rather just get Lone Druid who's going to be able to farm and stuff.
10 seconds
but we will
remaining.
See. So anyways, Era is playing Lycanthrope, so hard carry Lycan. Interesting. Probably safe lane. So anyways, let me just pull up the last hits for you, as we want to see how they progress in each lanes. We do see Trixie on Lone Druid once again, No Tail on the Keeper of the Light, Honey on the Puck solo mid once again, Fly on the Jakiro, Era on the Lycan as a hard carry. On Radiant side, on No Tidehunter, we see EGM. On the Shadow Demon we see Ake on the Lina, we see Anti-Mage being played by Loda. S4 is playing the Bat Rider, and we see Admiral Bulldog playing the Prophet. Still hoarding the cash. He has been pooled mana claries, I suppose, mana potions, whatever you want to call them. Probably gonna go for Quick Hand of Midas then. We'll see. We'll see. As you saw, Nature's Prophet's Treants just scouting out Roshan Pit, because with Lone Druid there's always the possibility of a early Rosh, level 1 Roshan. However, there's probably not going to be enough. Yeah, well, you know, with Wolves, might be. So nice scout out. However, this is not the case. Damn, okay, what happened? Guess he was last hitting that bear or something. That Lina. Oh, okay, he has the upgraded Lina version, true. Pretty hot and sexy, eh? Yep.
Double damage.
Yep. Fierce, hot and sexy. That's basically how she looks like. But man, on fire. This girl is on fire, I suppose. Anyways, Honey securing the double damage rune, so he's gonna have a fairly easy time last hitting in the beginning. Trixie just doing some blocking for Honey. So this lane is gonna push out towards Honey. Honey is going to be able to control this lane very nicely from the beginning. As we see Lycan being top lane, safe lane. Nature's Prophet is not even contesting the top lane right now. He's not even going there. He's just going to farm up in woods. As we see Lone Druid doing exactly the same thing. No Tail is going to try to farm some creeps here with this Illuminate. So this is a very farm oriented, as we see, disconnect. So since this is a live game, I cannot play for it through the replay. So this is a very farm oriented as we see a reconnect already in, so it's gonna continue just shortly. Very farm-oriented build-up by Fnatic, almost greedy you could say. However, that's Russian goal. It's same for No Tidehunter, because they have a Prophet who is actually going for that Gloves of Haste, already pooling up his clarities, and he's gonna spawn those trees whenever they come off CD, securing a really hard and fast farm and damage output by those trees. EGM single lane pulling, no tree currently being eaten, so I suppose it's going to be a stack pull, pulling to stack the wave. Probably going to look again at pushing a fast tower now. Apparently No Tidehunter like doing this, I don't know. It hasn't worked out that much in last game. I mean, Loda is able to control creeps normally, as we see Honey sort of being troubled. 7 stacks on this Honey. Honey's gonna, nope, not gonna go down, because if S4 is going to dive this for sure. Honey, however, is taking huge damage. Ooh, walking through with 8 stacks on it, through that wave. That, man, 8 stacks. So normally, Bad Rider, if that's going to happen again, he's just going to for sure hit a first blood. However, there was the backup by the possible Lone Druid roam in and Keeper of Light being AFK, and you know, obviously Bad Rider saw this. So currently, as my smooth deck is not on, interesting because it's a live cast, in quote unquote live cast, maybe. Don't know, no smooth thread. So anyways guys, you need to bear with me in this way. Honey again having 2 stacks on right now. As we see, Bad Rider gonna bottle Crow for sure. He's gonna charge up the bottle. This is nope, not gonna get a bottle. As we see top lane being forced right now, we do see Honey disrupted into a stun. Nice combination right there, nice follow up. Honey just auto attacking right now. Follow Aki is gonna not go down to tower hits. He trading aggro with S4. So nice roam in by the supports of no Tidehunter. However, Fnatic is pressuring top by a huge amount. Fear Impulse is being maxed, so no Howl, no pushing power for his wolves, but he's not even summoning wolves right now. He's just gonna last it tower in a normal way. Yeah, fairly easy level 1 tower. Ooh, not getting the last hit again. Oh yeah, he's getting it. Never mind what I was saying. As we see Loda purchasing a PMS right now. That is due to Lone Druid roaming into the lane, so he really needs some safe blocking against melee attacks to get some durability in the lane. Loda currently sitting at 22-4, not being the leader in farm since Era is actually out farming him by a few CS. However, they're fairly close right now, hard carry and hard carry. In mid lane, we actually do see Puck sitting at only 7 for 1, so Honey's not having a good time because of the roam gank. Bad Rider is at 21-4, and you know, Bad Rider, huge hero to control lanes. There's almost no way to really win the mid against Bad Rider except ganks and exceptional gameplay, because Bad Rider is just huge hero. That turn rate, that stacks on you already at level 1. Level 1 of your Sticky Napalm is huge. It's 70 turn rate decrease, I think, which is just so ridiculous, and you can't do a lot anyway. As we see S4 going for stacks and maybe playing aggressive. Nope, not aggressive right now, just farming a little bit. Let's see the tower rate down to 500 HP right now. Top tower already obviously has fallen, so right now we should see... Nope, again we don't see... We saw this small dip right there, where Fnatic got that tower, but as you can see, getting a tower early doesn't pay off that much. As you see Lone Druid being in trouble and actually going down to another nice gank by not only Shadow Demon and Lina, but also Admiral Bulldog on his Nature's Prophet. This is going to commence into a push right now, giving the Prophet already his Midas, minute 450, so this is actually huge. This is pretty good for no Tidehunter right now. Choosing to time it wisely, time it right, and there we go. Hand of Midas purchased up on Nature's Prophet, minute 5. Really fast Hand of Midas. He's just going to spiral out of control so fast. He's probably going to have mechanism up in minute 8, 9, maybe 10 at the latest, if he farms well, which will do him really a great job. Fnatic Era already has up his Vlads, so in theory he's almost able to Roshan, except his wolves are not tanky enough yet, and he hasn't, you know, leveled up enough for it. But you know, that doesn't matter because they don't even care about Rosh right now. They're just beating down on the next tower. Tier 2 tower might even go down. Nope, not going down because there is a rotation by Bad Rider. He's gonna go 1-on-3. This is how strong his hero is. However, I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Fly is getting caught out. It's gonna be lassoed. Lycan is gonna summon wolves and do something at it? Yes, he's doing something at it. Fly just accepts his fate and last hits S4 Dodas. S4, oh my god, silence. Man, not silence, I mean S4 just surviving this gank, 1 versus 3. Too bad that there was a bad communication. One more lasted and Bad Rider would have gone down. This way it's a 3-0 for no Tidehunter, even though Lycanthrope again last hits the tower. Nope, Keeper of Light last hits the tower. Even though this is giving some nice gold into the pockets of the whole Dire team. You know, Rain is leading by 3-0, already has 1 tower 2, and they have a Prophet with a Midas. Now, I don't know how you want to fight against the Prophet with Midas at minute 550. It's going to be really hard. They're going to have high pressure on them. Honey's going to need his dagger up really fast. Hopefully minute 11-10 to give him a good chance to make something happen. No tail. Currently still sitting at boots. Ake hiding like a ninja in the woods. He'll probably wait till Loda is going to push out the wave. Loda opting for threats and 1 ring of health. We'll see if he's going to continue to build up a battlefield or if this is just for his lane. Well, to his you know, what do you call it? I guess for his lane presence, laning phase, so he can stay there. It doesn't need to heal and tank up, and you know, just a good item on anti-mage. A casual ring of health can work out well too. Now, No Tail is taking sort of the role of an offlaner right now. He will try to just farm a few creeps with his Illuminate wave. He has opted for Chakra Magic level 2, so therefore making it possible to spam 2 waves without getting into huge mana problems, but at the cost of a lot of damage. This is a really sneaky Roche. I mean, sure, Lycan always goes Roche really fast. However, you see that right now, no Tidehunter is playing very aggressive. He's already at tier 2 tower on bot lane. So this is sort of a risky Roche. They might have been suspecting something. However, No Tail has been doing a great job of keeping them sort of busy on bottom lane. So there's a free Roche right now. Lycanthrope is obviously picking up this this Roshan, as we see Trixie still sitting at 990 gold right now. We will see if he's going to be opting for Hand of Midas again. Most likely he will. Prophet, however, is already racing ahead by a lot. He has his threats up right now, so he's going to go an aggressive Prophet for sure. He's going to get threats so he can increase his DPS by a bit, get more buff tanky and whatever you want to call it, and you know, just overall being able to TP around and maybe pick up some heroes, which is needed because Bad Rider is a very offensive hero and you really want to use that. And if you have a possible Nature's Prophet blinking everywhere, Bad Rider can go into almost every single fight, because Bad Rider already, as you saw, is able to take on 1 versus 3 fight to a degree. Obviously not like completely, but in his own tower he was. So you know, 1 versus 2 no problem, 1 versus 3 no problem either, because there's just going to be Nature's Prophet who's gonna TP in and help out. As we see, an annoying TP in with a pause. So let me just get away from that. Loda toggling those threats, not losing any mana while blinking. He's gonna farm up right now, farming the woods as his lane is pushed, and Coddle is getting some free XP. Level 4 right now. Overall, we see in gold terms, we see that the Radiant side is still way ahead, 1,300, 1,400 in 8 minutes. You know, it's not too bad, but still, you know, in favor of probably more aggressive Radiant side, and they're definitely looking for blood more than Fnatic is. Difference in XP wise, we do see that Radiant's ahead too. So overall, right now, No Tidehunter securing a slight lead. Not meaning a lot, but if they keep it up, it might expand into a victory, as we saw last game with Fnatic. Fnatic had sort of the same setup, and we're pulling ahead from the beginning on too, in terms of gold and experience wise. Yeah, let's see. Now, obviously, we do see that this lane is completely naked already, no towers anymore, but that also is an advantage, because therefore, advantage for Radiant side, because therefore the control and the pushing back of the towers is not there, and the lane is constantly keep pushing and gonna keep pushing in that way. As we see a Dream Coil being picked up on Era, not on Era, on oh Jesus Christ, on S4. S4 going down to a combination of Ice Wall, Silence, Orb, whatever. As we see Lina going down too, so this fight is turning out really well. Lycanthrope was beating on Lina probably. Era not having an overaxe, but eating the wrong tree. As we see EGM porting out, no, there is Illusion Mirror Orb picking him up because he has such a low HP pool. So really nice fight for Fnatic right now, going up and securing 3 kills. Jakiro has leveled 1 Liquid Fire, therefore slowing down the the damage output of the tower and therefore making this push possible. They're definitely going to take this tower. There is a TP in by Batrider. Batrider is going to look to go. Nope, but he gets focused down immediately by Ice Wall. That was not the best TP, not the best TP choice. Akka is probably going to go out into 2. Is Fly going to down? Yep, Fly goes down to 1 auto attack. There is Loda back though, popping his ultimate. No Tail, however, is still alive. Now Loda is being trapped by Era. Era, however, has not enough damage output to fight this, but he has Aegis, so almost beating down Loda. Still has Aegis. Aegis is going to pop. There's a TP by Admiral Bulldog with his threats, however, Trixie is surviving easily. Getting some procs, tangled procs on Admiral Bulldog. Era, what is he going to do? He's just going to go back probably, most likely. Yep, he's going to go back. So overall, nice engagement for Fnatic. They caught up by kills. It was 3-0 before, now 6-5. We will see most likely on XP. Yep, XP earned. Dire is pulling ahead now. Almost, it's going to be more or less equal in just a bit. Difference in gold earned. Dire actually pulled ahead because they also took a tower. Now Bulldog has to work on that Midas to get that XP and gold difference up again. However, we already see Era farming up the Ancients, giving him a nice gold income. 2,600 on him. He's probably going to look for fast BKB, since there is quite a lot of disable and yeah, a lot of disable on no Tidehunter. However, we saw really not the best play by Batrider. He's sort of overestimating the power of Batrider. Yes, he's strong, but porting into Ice Wall, into ultimate, possible ultimate of Jakiro, Illusionary Orb and Silence of Puck. Not a good idea. Even Illuminate Wave, there's so much damage output. That was a very optimistic TP by S4, and even the first time when he went down, it was the same thing. As we've seen, an offensive TP by Admiral Bulldog. No Tail is going to go down for sure by a few last hits, and jeez, Flame Break, exactly. So here's the comeback by No Tidehunter right now, taking another life. Nina went down to Puck though before, I didn't. Don't know when that happened, where that happened. Sorry for that, guys. Prophet now gonna go into the enemy's woods, maybe even looking at pushing top tower or pressuring it at least. As we see the hand of Midas up on Trixie now. He has Tranquil Boots as well. Probably gonna look again for Phase Boots on his bear. We will see. As EGM offensive on that bear, trying to drop down that HP of that bear by a bit, since he knows that Fnatic Trixie actually does have his summon. As I'm missing how they took down tier 1 tower top. Loda almost at his Battle Fury. He's opting for a Battle Fury. Is buying it just in this moment. So Battle Fury in minute 13, not that bad. He might be spiraling out of control as we see Fnatic porting home, getting stunned by Era, since he is controlling 2 wolves too, and with 3 heroes around the Centaur, he actually procs that stun. So no TP home for Hani, even though he has picked up his threats. He's gonna be having it up in just a moment, as I will have to probably check on my computer. There's something eating up some RAM right now, I suppose. However, doesn't matter, still gonna be fine, not gonna be too hard lags. Fly looking for it, arcanes, having some sentries and a smoke stashed, as we see just a lot of wards. Huge wards being dropped everywhere by both teams. Judges value the mid control, the mid lane a lot. You see basically both teams doing the same thing. One ward securing more or less this kind of side of the map, and one ward securing that kind of view of the map. So overall, they just want to see the map rotation by both teams. As we see Batrider going top and picking up Lone Druid with a TP of Admiral Bulldog. Nice pickoff right there. Lone Druid's farm is going to be taken back by quite a bit, as his beer is actually on CD for another 40 seconds too, so it's not the best thing for Fnatic to happen. Overall, Fnatic is a little bit, they're sort of in the back foot right now, because we see Battle Fury already up on Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is going to farm everything, even the Ancients of the enemies. However, Fnatic, they don't have a lot of late game potential right now. I mean, they have Lycanthrope, who has his BKB up actually, so that's huge. That's not bad at all. Net worth wise, he's actually way ahead of Anti-Mage right now, but the thing is, Anti-Mage just will accelerate by so much now with his farm. He's just going to be blinking all around. As we see Honey picking off EGM, there's going to be an orb, followed by a nice Illuminate Wave from Fnatic No Tail, so very nice go right there. As we see Fnatic Error Era just rotating into bottom lane too. Probably we're looking to pick up anti-mage, however anti-mage is like, no way guys, I'm gonna buy a TP and maybe TP top and push it, maybe TP mid and push it. Nope. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna wait and look where I can farm. I suppose he's gonna go back into his woods. However, those woods are being blocked by those wards, which is really a nice move of Fnatic. Once again, No Tail and his colleague Fly are totally up on the dewarding trip. They are just dewarding everything, and yeah, really everything. Loda eating some last hit damage by wolves. Now obviously Era right now with his Lycanthrope is sort of, yeah, is still stronger than Anti-Mage right now. However, what he really needs to shut down that Anti-Mage is some reliable stun or some disable. Otherwise Loda is just gonna, you know, be able to escape every single time, and at some point he's just gonna spiral out of control with the Manta style, which is gonna be purchased up next, most likely. I don't think he's gonna go any other build. Aka, nice animation. Oh, that animation is just so cool, so much cooler than before. Aka having up some wards and his chats up, so just being a bit more tanky to not go down to the first two hits of Lycanthrope, but maybe the third. So yeah, everything counts. Currently Trixie is sitting at 1,300 gold. His Midas is not off of CD, so he's using that fairly well. His bear is up again, and he's looking to get some items on his bear now, and he really needs to, because right now he's not really shut down, but he's not able to shine at all. You see a Shadow Blade being picked up by Admiral Bulldog right now. Very nice item, because it, I mean, sure, it has downsides and it has upsides, but it increases your attack damage, it increases your attack speed, which is, you know, good for late game. This is probably going to be Nature's Prophet who's going to go late game, as we've seen engagement on bottom lane. There is a blink in by Batrider, stun on Fnatic. Fnatic just dropping 2 Laguna Blade of Lina. Admiral Bulldog TPing and Shadow Blading behind Fly. Fly is probably going to be caught out by trees. Yep, there we go. However, there was a teleport cast by Keeper of the Light, but since the 8 damage, not going to happen. And now we're going to see No Tidehunter progressing into a push. So this is looking scary for for Fnatic No Tail right now. They're really not in the best position. They are able to def for a bit right now. The tower already has dropped to 400 HP, so might even go down as we see some entangled procs on Batrider. Just one more needed, and there's Fnatic popping, Era popping his BKB, not being able to outrun anybody though, and he's just gonna end with his ultimate in the mid lane of nowhere, as we see Batrider trying to juke around. However, he's gonna go down regardless. Now that already was the first BKB charge, and his ultimate did nothing really. First BKB charge is away, so the question is, what is he going to do? That is the big question. He might even be looking at a Basher, I don't know. Although we do see him picking up Mithril Hammer, so therefore probably going for a Desolator as they're taking the next Roshan. Fnatic is doing what No Tidehunter did last game. They're doing exactly the same thing. They're pushing early, taking some cash flow into their account, and taking every single Roshan whenever they can. Now these trees are not going to prevent anything. Admiral Bulldog now does know that they're Roshing, but there's no way to contest this. Roshan is going to go down way too fast. Yep, there we go. Now I wonder, probably, yep, Lycanthrope is picking it up once again. Now Lycanthrope is a strong carry mid-game, but in late game he loses his potential normally, so what you really need is some good team fights and some nice pick-offs in mid-early game for him to get some items up and to just pressure even more and control the game. However, they do have as an opponent in Batrider, and Batrider always means huge game control for the opponents. We will see in what way maybe the Keeper of the Light and the Puck is going to be able to counter control, but it's not looking that good right now, because there's just solid combinations coming out of No Tidehunter right now. There is the disruption into stun, there is the pickup with the Blink Dagger and the lasso from Batrider, so not sure. However, they're not defending currently the mid-tier 2 tower. We'll see if they're going to come in. A lot of damage taken by Era is... There is the silence up, nice blink in from Puck, picking up an easy Batrider kill. There is the ultimate dropped by Lycanthrope, just hunting down that Aka, another hit, critting that Lina down. EGM is not able to do anything, not able to save any of his colleagues' life, and therefore this is an uncontested tier 2 tower. with a bonus of 2 kills right now. Lycanthrope with his shapeshift really doing huge damage output. However, Loda actually taking top tower right there. Nice. So counter tower, he's not in a position yet to fight Era, that's what he thinks. Well, of course there's the Aegis, but ripping the Aegis is not that bad. Loda, however, safe farming it, not wanting to risk anything. He has his Manta up in this moment. So he's already looking pretty well stack slot wise. Honey only having Treads up and Dagger right now. I mean, not that bad for 20 minutes I suppose, but he needs to be looking for another few items, like for example a Hex, a Yule Scepter, some sort of disable, some sort of control in the fight, to keep either Anti-Mage out or Bat Rider out. Right now he's scouting out with invisibility. He will see Bat Rider maybe farming. He sees mid, EGM and Ake. I hope he's not thinking of going them because Bat Rider is just right next to them. Admiral Bulldog is porting into the Ancients. I'm gonna farm the Ancient camp. No sentry up on the supports though, so therefore Fnatic Honey is not going to be seen as his invisibility runs out right now. Loda is going to farm this camp now. This camp has been stacked by the supports. Very nice and well played by them, securing a huge farm income by Loda. This is going to be huge. Yep. We just saw him purchase his Manta about 2 minutes ago. Now he already has Manta and 1600 up. So that's the power of Ancient stacking for your carry, hard carry, who's able to splash damage. As I just heard a greetings by Honey. Honey missing the silence, getting lasted up. He's probably gonna go down to a stun and Laguna Blade. There we go. Not being able to dodge it. However, they're standing in the complete ultimate of Jakiro. This is doing loads of damage. Era just critting down Lina. He's gonna get the last hit on Lina. Admiral Bulldog is getting away. However, Shadow Demon is not gonna survive this engagement at all. Overall, a good trade for no Tidehunter though. Lycanthrope has not lost his Aegis, however it's overall a 2-for-3 trade. So Fnatic not getting the best out of the fight, even though Jakiro had his the spells are not coming at all. Macropyre channeled in a really nice position and almost like a choke point, and whole team of No Tidehunter was eating that ultimate. So obviously there is no mechanism up right now on No Tidehunter's side. As we see Anti-Mage taking a one-on-one with Fnatic Era. Era almost killing Loda. Loda will try to micro his illusions to take the Aegis from Era. Era, however, is not going to drop the Aegis. As Batra has picked up Trixie, so this is not good at all for Fnatic right now. Fnatic is not looking well in terms of gold earned or experience earned. 5k difference both ways. Not in a good position right now. They're sort of on the back foot still. Lone Druid, not sure what he has item-wise. Can't see his bear right now. However, once again, he has gone down, and that's just not good for Lone Druid to die 3 times already. Now, obviously, Bat Rider is able to pick up almost everybody, so it's really, once Bat Rider has you, really hard to survive anything like that. Admiral Bulldog opting for a Sheepstick, almost having it up. He's going to have it up in about 1 minute, which is going to make him really powerful. He's going to have some really nice last hit damage, and he's going to be able to Shadow Blade out and disable, you know, maybe Era before he drops his BKB, or after he drops his BKB, and BKB on him only has 7 charges. Loda right now doing a good job of aggressively farming the woods of Fnatic, therefore reducing Fnatic's overall farm potential. Fnatic overall anyways playing really passive right now. The Beer has his armlet up, but that's not enough on Trixie. Trixie needs more gold to get something out of this whole thing. As we see Fnatic, Noldhail being caught out by Bat Rider, however he's going to probably survive. No, he's going to go down to Loda. Loda getting that last hit. S4 on the run right now. Fnatic Era dropping his ultimate, being sprouted in. He has no Quelling Blade anymore. Yep. S4 getting away most likely. However, EGM is most likely going to drop to Fnatic, to Honey, and Era hunting him. Loda is maybe looking for blood. I don't know. What is Puck doing? Puck? Nope, Puck is not chasing this. So overall, 0-for-1 trade. Very nice engagement for another Tidehunter, and that was only basically Bat Rider being more or less there and trying to pick one off. And, you know, giving the last hit, I think, to Anti-Mage, yeah. So Anti-Mage even securing the last hit. So that puts him right now at 403, 233 last hits. just making him overall net worth wise being ahead by a lot. Really, right now Fnatic is lacking some key items to support some sort of engagement, because I don't think they can out-carry this late. I mean, Bulldog already up with the sheep, 1,000 gold in his bank. He's just farming it away like crazy. He is... Why am I current gold? Net worth wise, he's already picking up or catching up to Lycanthrope. And Lycanthrope is the hard carry who was safe lane farming. Once he has peeked ahead, it's gonna be even scarier for Fnatic. Fnatic still does have Lone Druid, who is not completely poor, but he has basically no items, you know. As Era is being popped by a combination of Bulldog, Sheep and Loda. Loda last hitting with and also securing a kill with Mana Void. Man, carry is dying left and right now for Fnatic. Their hard carries are at 1-3 and at well, 6-1 I guess not that bad, but 1-3 looking not too good. Anti-Mage is 4-0. I mean, Bulldog sitting at 4-0 right now too. Overall 16-13 for no Tidehunter, so they're looking really strong right now. I'm not quite sure what Fnatic can do against this. They're obviously fighting like every Dota team does, and they're smoking up and going around as 4. But they really need to get something done right now. Maybe a few pickups, not necessarily... Well, Akare has his Ghost Scepter up, so really that's just hard. Emir Bulldog is going to go down now, is dusted, is being Dream Coiled, is hexing one, and yeah, trying to get out, but there's just no way to get out of that situation. However, there is No Tail who dropped his ultimate, so it's going to be off CD. Honey has dropped his Dream Coil to secure the kill. Another 60 second CD, so either No Tidehunter will be looking for some pickups with a aggressive Bat Rider, or just gonna content to farm with Loda, which he does right now, still toggling those threads, not losing too much mana. With the Battle Fury, mana regeneration, just being able to farm away. Era is doing a fairly good job of keeping up with the farm. He's net worth wise, he's 14,200, which is really not that bad at all, as we see Roche almost being almost respawning. Another 2 minutes till it respawns. As I said, Fnatic Era really keeping up, but he's lacking some key items. As I'm sure that Skull Basher is going to do him some good. When he chases that, he's going to hit some bashes that's going to secure him kills and secure him being kited too much. However, that Ghost Scepter is a real problem, being already picked up by Lina and Shadow Demon already. So Shadow Demon not even getting boots, it's just getting the Ethereals up with some farm, which is really key items against Era and Trixie on the Lone Druid and the Lycanthrope. Sorry, I'm just having a short reorganization as I'm looking at some key items now. Fnatic Era really is farmed by quite a bit. He has Skullbasher up, he has Desolator up, he has BKB up, and Vladimir's up. So more or less his core items he chose to go for in this game are up. However, there's just so much kite potential right now, and we already see Loda picking up the Battle Fury. Not Battle Fury, I mean Butterfly. So really, 28 minutes, he's almost full slotted. He has like 2 more slots right now, as we see a silence on Anti-Mage Illusion, so smoke is being popped by nothing basically. We see Bat Rider sitting at 2,800 damage gold, probably gonna opt for either a Sheep, which is most likely to be his item of choice, or maybe a Shivas to slow down attacking speed of Trixie, or things like that. Bat Rider here looking for a kill. He's gonna find Fly, he's gonna lasso Fly. Fly being out of position is being dragged down over the cliff, and he's gonna be dead for sure. Laguna Blade Rage killing for sure, as we see Hani being able to get out alive, luckily. Cloud Illuminate Wave securing that tower is not being pushed too hard. Howinash's Prophet is doing his job, split pushing. Instead of TPing top though, he's TPing inwards, trying to use his Hand of Midas. Actually going for crit right now, so this is definitely late game carry Bulldog. Nature's Prophet. Really, I'm not quite sure how this is going to be going in the way of Fnatic. Fnatic right now, huge port by this Caudle. Oh my god, and Era gets Flame Break to the cliff. So really, this is going to delay the Roche overall, and they know that they were rotating into for the Roche. They're going to be able to secure this for sure. Anti-Mage, however, is farming in the Dire Woods right now, pressuring top constantly. He might even be in position. Sorry. Wow. He might even be in position to secure or trade for top Rex if they go for Roshan. So right now, Dire side is really not in a position to Roshan. Let's do a quick check on the Beer. Beer has Skull Basher up now, so they're opting for 2 Bashers, just trying to shut down that kite ability from NTH. However, I'm not sure if that is enough, and probably it won't be. But you know, they're doing everything they can to try to make a stand right now, and Fnatic, even though they're back by so much, they're 10k gold and 15k experience back, which is really a huge amount. But they're holding on to this game right now. They're trying their best, and hope is not lost completely yet for them. At some point, the heroes of Tidehunter might scale less. I mean, at least the supports will. As there's a smoke gang into Bedrider. Is Bedrider going to survive? No, he should not survive. If he survives, that would be huge. But however, he's going to be picked off by a smoke gang. Loda Berg is not going to be able to... Ooh, there we see Era chasing down Loda. Nope, Loda is going to be fine. Just blinking out. And going to aggressive farm that camp right there. Man, Loda is being absolutely a beast right now carry-wise. He's just farming away, which is, you know, not that hard with an anti-mage who has his Battle Fury up, but still. As we see Bedrider buying back, so I suppose they saw the rotation from Fnatic coming back towards Roshan pit. Now the question is, are they going to contest this? No. Right now Anti-Mage is sitting in top lane. He's going to try to contest for the top tower, however the Dire is already down. As we see Bedrider forcing a lasso on Trixie. Trixie is being Laguna Blade, however Flame Blade brings him up the cliff and he's going to survive this gank. As we see top lane, however, almost going down right now. Oh my god, Loda is actually taking the Rex. Nice pressure by Loda. As we see Keeper of the Light killing Bedrider though. Bedrider just causing havoc and dragging one out while they were TPing out, so they cancelled their TP, and for that they lost top Rex. This is just huge. This is huge for Tidehunter. They're just ahead by so much right now. They have a top lane which is going to push in constantly, and Fnatic is really going to be struggling with this top lane now, pushing in constantly. Animation is probably at some point going to rotate into bottom lane and keep the pressure on bottom lane. He will have Ancients to farm here too, and he's going to be able to port into his jungle too at any time, so or blink into his jungle too, and it's going to be close to the top lane. So he's going to be probably doing that, as we see Ake going down to a puck and a few last hits and tangle procs by Trixie. Trixie playing a solid Beer, but he sort of has been out of game for a bit. He's lacking some items currently. He's trying to build up an AC right now, which will help him a lot. However, 2 melee carries. We'll see if they're going to be able to pull it off. 70-17 is the score right now. However, overall, still way ahead, gold and experience wise. Tidehunter, especially with the Prophet farming away with his Hand of Midas, already sitting at a Daedalus, full Daedalus up on him, so he's going to be hitting hard too. However, he is still sort of squishy, so that might be the chance. There's no mecha up on... Nope, no mecha up right now on Tidehunter. However, Aki almost having up the mechanism, like 150 gold. At that point, it's just going to be hard to for Fnatic to kill fast and precise. Aki just taking some lessons. That should be his mechanism. It should be. However, there is... Oh, Flash is going to go down to an offensive track by Bedrider. Bedrider is going to try to even catch somebody else out. However, not going to be possible. So once again, split pushing power of Nature's Prophet taking bottom tower. Didn't even see that. This is the whole mindset right now of Tidehunter. They're just gonna try to split push whenever they can, keep pressure on all lanes, on bottom lane right now and maybe on mid lane, and just gonna slowly choke Fnatic to death. Right now there is this, all lanes are being bare, top lane is already completely gone, so this is gonna be really hard to defend. They will have to TP home whenever they see a sign of Prophet or Anti-Mage at the footsteps of their base. So really annoying overall. And we see the Boots of Travel being purchased by Era, and Era, is known for purchasing Boots of Travel on no matter what hero, as was Honey, or is Honey when he does play heroes that allow him to do so. Right now Puck still is sitting at Treadstone, having a gem up, so securing the vision on Prophet. And he probably is looking for another big item to come out soon. He really needs a sheepstick, because that's currently something Fnatic is lacking. Jakira has only Arcane Boots up and the Urn of Shadows right now. And some Bracer to stack up some HP, which is all you can do right now as a support if you're on his side. But it would be nice for him to have some good items up. And what I feel like that the item choice in this game of No Tidehunter is as clever as Fnatic's was in last game. Fnatic's item choice was huge. They totally bought basically Magnus with his reverse polarity. He was not able to bring forth more than 2 good reverse polarities, since the whole support side had 4 staffs and daggers up, and that just made them super mobile, and they were just spreading out so far that Magnus was basically useless. However, this game, it's the other way around. 4 staffs up on Aki, not opting for the mechanism. Interesting choice. As last game, Fnatic has not opted for mechanism either. Ghost Scepter up on both supports, again up on EGM, hoarding 2000 cash right now, almost up at a 4 staff probably too. So they're going to do the same thing that Fnatic did to them last game, just get those 4 staffs, which is a good thing to do versus melee carries anyways, because you can kite them around so much. And yeah, they're gonna look to pressure some lane right now. Trying to split push right now, but not working well right now. Right now, No Tidehunter actually Admiral Bulldog in a really uncomfortable position, because he's getting beaten to death, clubbed to death by this Spirit Bear. Honey is gonna get ported back to base to keep over light. Honey with that gem being really valuable right now. Bringing down in Bulldog, who was trying to split push, and that's what I just said. Basically right now split pushing is kind of hard for NTH. However, they're going to find another easy kill on Fly. That Jakira is being picked up so often currently. He's using all his money to buy back to defend mid-racks, and this is actually all they need. That's their entrance. Prophet is up and running right now, since he has his buyback money up and bought back. Right now I think if they go and try to push Rex, there's nothing really that that Fnatic can do about it. I think No Tidehunter is already looking way stronger. I don't know why they're not forcing the issue right now yet. Probably trying to safe play this, but man, they could take this already in my opinion. Pretty sure they could. Anti-Mage still farming away, a Bristle Blade up on him right now, in combination with the Butterfly. That means -1 on Fnatic side, plus the Sheepstick of Batrider. Loda's just showing off what he can do if he gets free farm, and that's what he got. People criticize him often for playing a bad carry and setting bad Chronospheres with Void. Yes, sure, that happens a lot. But when he gets free farm, and he gets a game set where he can, reach his full potential, then he's gonna cause havoc and just out farm you so badly. Yeah, sure, in games where he has a lot of pressure on his back, he sometimes does. As we see Hani being picked up by a nice Batrider Blink Dagger and just going down immediately. This Batrider proving to be game breaking right now, so that pickup really is winning the game for No Tidehunter right now. Yeah, I mean, Batrider is sitting at 4-6-11, however, his picks up are so important because they can immediately pour some pressure on the barriers right now in this case. As we see, buyback by Puck bought back, however, No Tail Keep of Light already dropping. However, Loda going down to some entangled procs by this bear. I mean, Bulldog popping his BKB, which he just purchased, but this bear is probably going to be... Oh! Shadow Demon catching out Lone Druid. He already buys back though, so overall Unimage bought back too, so oh sorry for missing that card, I didn't see, they're still chasing. Overall it's now a 2 for 3. 2 for 3, 3 for 3 trade overall, since Lone Druid bought back and Puck bought back too, so nothing really happened to the base, but not the best of fights for an in-base clash, you know. Obviously their towers are down anyway, so whatever. As we see, what is this? This is a go on them. Very offensive go, follow me. Aki might pay for this, as might EGM. However, they have Ethereal, so they're delaying the last power. Anti-Mage getting bashed down by huge play by Era. Era just bashing down on that Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage going down again. This is a complete wipe. Even Prophet who TP'd in was wiped. Wow, huge play right there. Can't believe that NTH thought they could go this. Yes, the Ghost Scepters did delay the last power of Trixie and everybody else, but Puck popping his skills, silencing up Anti-Mage, and those entangle and bash crits by Era. Man, huge play, and they're just taking mid tower without having creeps in there. Obviously, the rune is being dropped right now, and there is a buyback by Lina, and a buyback by Bad Rider, so Trixie might be in trouble right now, as Aki is going down to some whoa. Aki in huge trouble right now. He's sitting at really low and he's eating some damage from Dream Coil since he's Bad Rider already down. I can't even handle how fast the heroes are dropping right now. Bad Rider buying back right now. Last time, I don't know who bought back. I guess Lina bought back. Already dead though, so Bad Rider is not going to be able to do anything against them because they're already all 4 in the base taking mid Rex. So this is Fnatic playing really strong, securing a set of Rex to counter the pressure that top lane is giving them. So really nice play by Fnatic, team wiping once, almost twice basically, as we see Bad Rider taking some damage once again. Man, those entangle procs and basher procs of that bear and Lycan just making so much work, doing so much work. EGM popping his Ghost Scepter after he gets entangled, gonna go down so easily to Honey. Lycan is even popping his ultimate, and they're just going to go for the GG. They're just going to throne. They're going to try to throne this. Is Anti-Mage and Lina are going to be back. Prophet is back too. I'm wondering if Anti-Mage is going to be able to do some damage. Anti-Mage bought up a BKB, is actually going in right now. There is a Hex, there is a Abusive Blade on Trixie. However, the Bear is just doing huge damage on Anti-Mage. Bear still up. Is Bear going to be able to be resummoned? I don't know. And there's the throne just going down to Bear, to everything. What a game. Wow. No Tidehunter take this game in a manner that is just wow, unbelievable. Really, man, I don't even know what happened there. This might have been a throw. I'm not even sure. Maybe just the right item choices of no Tidehunter, of Fnatic. Those 2 bashes plus the entangle just winning them the game, even though their Ethereal was up. Ghost Scepters were up on the Radiant side. There was 2 Force Staffs, a Blink Dagger. Anti-Mage was far beyond belief. I mean, he was basically stacked. He was full slotted. There's nothing he could do. Even Abusive Blade not doing anything to Lone Druid. Lone Druid being tanky enough to survive. And just his Bear working and keeps working on Anti-Mage, on whoever was going in. And 2 BKBs were up on the 2 carries on the Radiant side, but they had no chance, really. No chance at all. Even though it's almost even kill-wise, and no Tidehunter was leading till 5 minutes, previous 5 minutes, and man, what a game. Really good game by Fnatic. I did not think that they would be able to come back at this, but those 2 fights and those key items on the 2 carries, melee carries, just securing everything. Lycan throw with Necromonicum level 3, I didn't even see that. The Basher and the Basher on Lone Druid's Bear and Lone Druid's Entangle. Overall, Melee's out carrying them. Can't believe it. Really nice game. So no Tidehunter is not getting the win, even though they were looking strong. Fnatic securing the 2-1 victory over no Tidehunter. Really well played. I hope you enjoyed this cast. I'm still sort of shocked and baffled that they've just thrown in mid lane and that the Necromonicums were doing work while they were still fighting, and then just a few last hits bringing down the tower. Really can't handle. So yeah, good game. I hope you enjoyed this cast, which picked up quite a bit towards the end. Before that was more or less more or less a farm fight, I suppose. So yeah, see you guys. Wow, holy shit, what a game.